What's up again? This is Hunter, back with another commentary. Yeah, you read the title. I've noticed Illiniguy likes to get himself into predicaments a lot, and we've got another one. Here's the video we're covering, and that's about it. Let's get into it.
Whoa, has it been 8 months already?
Yeah, I didn't edit any of that. He actually thought it was a good idea to just do whatever the hell that was supposed to be and then just go straight into his intro, because, you know, that's not the definition of fucking jarring whatsoever. Oh, and that bit at the beginning, never brought up again in the entire video. Yeah, this is what you're in store for, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I don't know why either.
Now, recently I reviewed the new Powerpuff Girls series and wasn't thrilled with it. Reason I bring this up is because today's commentary has to do with Powerpuff Girls 2016. Specifically a commentary on Nero's Q's commentary on Rebel Taxi's review of the show. Who's Nero's Q, you might be asking? Well, I can't say much about him since the only 2 videos he's uploaded are commentaries on Rebel Taxi talking about Powerpuff Girls 2016.
Okay, bunch of problems here. Most glaringly of all, why'd you feel the need to pedantically mull over all this boring information that no one really cares about? I mean, I guess I get outlining the degrees and kind of explaining what the hell's going to be going on, but really, you do not need to spend so much time on so much ultimately inconsequential information. Especially when you already explained basically everything we need to know in the intro and in the goddamn title. We read the title when we clicked on the video. Hell, all this extra time could have been better spent explaining what in the blue hell—
Whoa, has it been 8 months already?
Was. Yeah, Ernie, you obviously still have no idea how to structure videos properly.
I didn't want to do this video any more than I did the first. I feel that it's now mandatory of me.
So it's mandatory of you to bring illogical arguments to the table and show your bias for Powerpuff Girls 2016 front and center? Okay, man, carry on.
I mean, you could have said that it isn't mandatory for anyone to make a YouTube video on anything, but no, let's just say what he's going to do later in the video before he actually does it. Because fuck countering the actual point, am I right? This is called well poisoning, by the way.
Other than adults desperate to recapture their childhoods, was there ever a demand for more Powerpuff Girls?
Probably not, but it is still appreciated.
Wait, nothing else?
Could be incompetent enough to
okay, dude, whatever.
Oh no, he made a small comment and then moved on. Oh god, call the police, it's so awful.
Someone who supposedly loves cartoons would totally screw up reviewing one. But enough about Pie Guy rules. Let's talk about your review.
Oh! Burn! Yeah, you totally got him, boy!
Just got roasted, son.
Oh, dear God, why?
But seriously, after what you've done in both of your videos, you don't have any stable ground to stand on in terms of analyzing shit.
Yeah, hi, I'm Guy in the audience, and I haven't seen either of his commentaries, so how the hell am I supposed to know that? How am I supposed to take your word for it? You know, I wouldn't have to keep doing this if you would just finally get to the actual goddamn analyzing. In fact, if you look back at what Neros actually said, you didn't actually address anything, you just deflected.
Also, you all might have noticed that edgelord here is butted in what seems like every 5 seconds already. Little tip, don't do that. Let your opposer finish what they're saying, then you can speak your mind. Butting in like how you're doing can easily set up straw man and or make your opposer's lines be out of context.
But did he actually strawman anything in that scenario? If not, then shut up.
What made the original so unique, and what made this just average?
I'd like to say something important. Here's how much you should be comparing this to the original. Now here's how much I care about the original. Hopefully that was made crystal clear for you.
Actually, I'm just really fucking confused.
Okay, what I got out of that was, my opinion is better than yours because I said so.
I mean, I didn't hear anything like that. In fact, all Neros was really saying was that Pan should let the reboot stand on its own.
Also, nice job hanging 3 little girls. GG.
You sound weirdly bored about children being hanged.
As for not comparing the reboot to the original, did the both of us watch the same video? Pan explains why you can't ignore the original in this case.
Are you gonna show an actual clip of this, or just make me take your word for it again? I already know the answer to this, so I'm just gonna move on.
Not to mention, comparing something new to what came before can often help convey as to why something works or doesn't work. Did I also mention that Pan does judge the reboot on its own merits?
Okay, first thing, what is with these fucking pictures you're using? And this is actually a complete lie. Pan compares it to the original constantly throughout the video, as you will see, so yeah.
Into the toilet I go.
Oh, well, if that's your fetish, then, go for it. But I'll be finding the show on my mantle.
First off, jokes. Know what they are. Second, drawn out segment. Even though it's only a few seconds, those few seconds of silence with your OC just staring is a turnoff and boring.
Couldn't the awkward silence be considered the point of the joke, though? Look up dry humor sometime.
We got, Tex Anns can't read well. Shove it up your ass.
The showrunners went in with the intention to develop the characters more because apparently the old show was, quote, very limited from a storytelling standpoint.
This says it's about 3 girls who are always together and on their own. They're saying that's limiting a character-driving storytelling process, and they want to tell stories more with the characters individually and not always together. Which I can respect, and so should you.
Really? 'Cause the girls are together and apart for the same amount of time as in the old show, each with their own stories to tell.
Yeah, evidence? Any evidence at all? Please, thank you. Fuck's sake. I can't look for any evidence of this because I don't own the DVDs of the fucking show. So if you seem to think you know what you're talking about, why don't you at least give a verbal example?
Blossom is shown to be smart, and yes, she has also been shown to want things clean, neat, and perfect. But hey, wasn't that Double D's character in Ed, Edd n Eddy? And that was an amazing show!
Yeah, Double D was, but does that necessarily mean it fits Blossom? No, it doesn't. Just because someone has the same character traits as someone else doesn't mean it's good.
No, but if Pan Pizza complains about a certain character trope when it's in the reboot, but not when it's in a show he likes, that is an example of double standards. If you're confused right now, that's because Pan made the argument that this character trope was bad.
Blossom, the commander and leader, she's now Robin from Teen Titans Go or Lisa Simpson, obsessed with every single little thing being perfect. She was like that before, but now it's just too much.
And Illiniguy cut it out. So we took this argument completely out of context. Also, get this cancerous shit out of my face.
Robin usually wants things to be perfect if the plot of the show commands it. And Lisa is not really that smart. She's more of a teacher's pet.
Oh! Why are pine needles pointy? And, what's the difference between an asteroid and a meteor? Ooh, can you shrug anything other than your shoulders?
And she's not really that clean either. You ran out of examples, didn't you?
Okay, this ran out of examples bullshit is something Nero's pulls a ton and it makes no sense here. Also, way to say someone ran out of examples, yet only show one example for Lisa Simpson. Hypocrite.
No, because he was saying that Pan was running out of examples because all the examples he gave were inadequate. And if Neros believes the one example he gave proved his point, why would he need to show any others? You know, unless you plan on actually debunking this example, and of course you don't.
They shove an unrelated moral about having fun at the right time at the end?
Unrelated? You weren't paying attention, were you? Buttercup was trying to goof off in Miss Keen's class, and when the Powerpuff Girls were trying to stop the panda, he makes Blossom and Bubbles have fun instead of doing their mission. It's a clear comparison.
This episode frankly was more of a problem of Buttercup being an ass to Miss Keen. If anything, a more appropriate villain would probably be an anarchy-based villain. Also, let him finish.
Wait a minute, that's it? Okay, this entire interjection. Total shit. First of all, you bring up a topic that neither of them were even talking about, being Buttercup being an ass to the teacher or whatever, but that wasn't the point. The point was about the moral of the episode. Then you say, well, I think it should have been an anarchy-based villain, which, okay, great, no one cares what you think the show should have been, because it's not that, so get over it. Then you say you should let him finish, indicating that there was extra context needed, but then you didn't even show anything, and you just skipped. What the fuck?
This is the equivalent of some jack-off smashing a vase and pasting it together like, look, I fixed it.
Actually, it would have been more...
Let him finish.
Oh my god, what is their problem?
What the? You cut that part out!
No, you're the one who broke it. You put the plant in there, you water the plant, The water leaks through like that one Brady Bunch episode.
GG on letting your opponents have a fair shot.
Wait, if you were able to show context here, why the fuck didn't you do it the last time? Fucking genius of commentaries over here. I'd keep going, but I have a lot of other things to get done, and I feel like I ended up repeating myself anyway. So I will see you guys later.